I am a fighter and not a quitter.
I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party.
Just a balls up of monumental proportions.
The 19th of October 2022 will forever live in infamy for the Conservative Party. That's because it's the day the short term of Liz Truss as Prime Minister fell apart in front of the watching public. By the time we come to the 19th of October, pressure is already starting to become unbearable for the Prime Minister. Kwasi Kwarteng had been sacked as Chancellor, and letters of no confidence were being submitted against Liz Truss. At the start of the day, Liz Truss came out very strongly at PMQs.
Mr. Speaker, I am a fighter and not a quitter.
But as the day progressed, things started to go wrong for the government.
This vote was quite an odd one. It was on what's called an opposition day motion. The opposition party, which was then Labour, and they get to choose what the vote's on, right? And traditionally, the government will let them win because it's a sort of Pyrrhic victory. It doesn't really mean anything, it's not binding, it's just embarrassing to the government. But in this case, Truss and her close team decided to make it a confidence motion, which is like the sort of nuclear button of votes.
Fearing the size of a possible rebellion, Downing Street told Climate Minister Graham Stewart that the vote was not going to be treated as a matter of confidence.
Quite clearly, Madam Deputy Speaker, this is not a confidence vote, but it is an attempt by Her Majesty's. It is.
But all this did was to add to the growing sense of confusion and chaos among Tory MPs over whether this was a confidence vote.
I think at about 11 in the morning, it was a confidence motion. Then in the afternoon, it wasn't a confidence motion. Then it was a confidence motion again. By the time they went through the lobbies, no one was really clear, even the Chief Whip.
And then comes the actual vote. The Tories win by a majority of 96, which is actually more than their working parliamentary majority. But despite winning with a clear margin, the chaos was still far from over.
Wendy Morton, who was Liz Truss's Chief Whip, as she went through, Wendy Morton said, "I resign." And I remember having eyewitnesses telling me this. Liz Truss reached out for Wendy Morton's arm and sort of tried to grab her. And the pair vanished, but in the kind of chaos, neither of them voted on a motion that was a confidence motion, or was it a confidence motion? No one really knew at that point.
I mean, it was straight out of in the thick of it. And to me, it just demonstrated, if I'm allowed to use the word, how crap the Conservative Party had come at almost everything.
Despite winning the vote, Liz Truss's position became untenable. The very next day, she went from
I am a fighter and not a quitter
I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party.